Guys, you know what? Something that I'm wondering is if we go to the Elite Four again, are all the trainers there going to be much stronger? And the Champion 2, is he going to be much stronger? And something that I noticed while looking at this map over here is if we go into Dark Cave, look at that, there's a Wobbuffet right there in the picture, and apparently there's a 15% chance of running into a Wobbuffet here. So let's walk around a little bit and let's see if we can catch a Wobbuffet here. It'd be nice if we could catch a Wobbuffet because that's a Pokemon that we don't have in our Pokedex yet. And wait, does Wobbuffet have the ability so that you can't run away from it? Because that'd be really useful if... Hold on, wait, do I have Repel active? There we go, that's why we're not getting anything. Good thing I wasn't just standing still and spinning and waiting for an encounter. But yeah, if catching the legendary beast Pokemon is similar to the way that you catch Latios and Latias and Ruby and Sapphire, then having a Pokemon like... Oh, perfect! What the? It has lipstick on. Is that because it's female? I'm wondering if that's why. Okay, let's try this. What if I just use a Dusk Ball right away? Do I even have to paralyze it, or can I just go like this? And I gotta be careful to not accidentally use the Master Ball. Imagine if we use a Master Ball on a Wobbuffet, what a waste that would be. I guess I could just reset the game at that point. But if you were doing a lot of work, that'd be sad. If you did a lot of work without saving. Okay, let's try using Thunder Wave on it first. I guess I could have used that the turn before, because Wobbuffet might have used something like Safeguard on the first turn. But now we can go like this. And hold on, let's have a look at Wobbuffet's stats and everything and its abilities. How many Bs in Wobbuffet? 2 Bs, 2 Fs. Okay, nice, we caught it. Okay, so the chance of catching Wobbuffet, 5.9% with Pokeball. Not a very high chance. With a Pokeball at full HP, that is. Okay, and really low stats, but high HP. I guess that's the main point of using it. To keep its pitch-black tail hidden, it lives quietly in the darkness. It is never first to attack. Well, I guess it can be first to attack if it uses a move like Safeguard and is actually faster than another Pokemon. But you'd have to face off against a really, really slow Pokemon to get that. Wait, do we need another Wobbuffet or no? Oh, I wanted to see what abilities it could have. Shadow Tag. Prevents the foe from escaping. Okay, and I guess that's the only ability it has. Then it has the hidden ability, Telepathy. Anticipates an ally's attack and dodges it. Whoa! Hold on, is that in all 2 vs 2 battles? That's really interesting. But you know, to be honest, something that could also really help with catching Suicune or one of those Pokemon, assuming they run away from us, is we could use the move Mean Look. We'll have to get a Pokemon to use the move Mean Look on it. Okay, so I think Mr. Pokemon's house, was it just past Cherry Grove? I think it might be, if I remember correctly. And I wonder if there's any new Pokemon, well, not new, necessarily new Pokemon, but any Pokemon that we didn't get. No, it looks like we've got basically everything we can get around here. Okay, so I think Mr. Pokemon's house was just up here, if I'm remembering correctly. And since these are all Pokemon that we have caught already, we could just use a Super Repel here. And the reason that we're going up to Mr. Pokemon's house is because I believe... Oh, maybe there's something in the water over there. Yeah, that'll be really interesting. We should go check what's over there in a moment. But first, let's go like this. Oh, that's just a small body of water that basically leads nowhere. Hold on, we want to go over to Mr. Pokemon because we can give him, I think, the red scale. I think people were saying if we give him the red scale, then he gives us an experience share, which might be useful in some cases. Okay, so let's see. Let's have a chat with him. Hello, Mr. Pokemon. Haven't visited you in a while. Oh, that scale! What's that? A red Gyarados? That's rare! I want it! Would you care to trade it? I can offer this experience share I got from Professor Oak. Yeah, of course. Obtain the experience share. Oh, now this is great. If there's somebody that I really want to train, I can just make them always get experience. Life is delightful. Always new discoveries to be made. Yep. Okay, cool. So we've got that. Oh, and you know where else we should go? There are 2 other places that I have in mind right now that we should really go to. First, we should go down to Azalea Town and we can talk to Kurt. Because once per day, I think once per day, we could get him to make some Pokeballs for us. And we spoke with him at the beginning of the game and we haven't really seen him since then. Okay, nice. We could just keep getting apricorns here. I wonder if every tree has the same color apricorns all the time or if it's random. So for example, is this always going to be a white apricorn tree, or is it random every day when you come back? Because it looks like it grows back every day or so. Okay, let's chat with Kurt. Oh, ZX-Medi! I just finished your Pokemon. Oh, just now? Oh, well, it's a good thing I waited all these weeks. The Friend Ball. What is that? That turned out great. Try catching Pokemon with it. Oh, what now? You have apricorns for me? Fine, I'll turn them into Pokeballs. Wow, we have a lot of apricorns. Let's see. Okay, cool. So there are different apricorns over here. Oh, that's so cool how the game over here is in Japanese. I have a few Japanese Pokemon games, but I haven't had a chance to play through them yet. Okay, so let's see. Fast ball. A ball that catches fast Pokemon. If the Pokemon does not have high speed, then ×1, else ×4. Okay. Friend ball, a ball that makes Pokemon like you. The ball's base happiness is 200 instead of 70, okay. Heavy ball, the ball catches heavier Pokemon easier. If the Pokemon is less than 220 pounds, then -20. Between 220 and 450, okay, so the heavier it is, the higher chance you have. Level ball, wait, the bigger the level difference between your Pokemon and the capture target, the more likely the capture. That's so funny. That's really interesting. That's a very interesting idea. So you could just have a bunch of level 5s. I don't know if you could have level 1s in this game. But yeah, you could just have a bunch of level 5s or low-level Pokemon and then just use the level balls. Love ball. This ball works better on Pokemon of the opposite gender. That's really funny. Wow. Okay, lure ball. This ball works better on Pokemon snagged with the fishing rod. Okay, yes, we've seen these around before. Moonball. This ball works better on Pokemon that evolve with Moonstone. Interesting, so you could use that for Clefairy and stuff like that. I think Fastball would be good. What color do I use for Fastballs, huh? Oh, right here, white apricorn. Okay. Whoops, that's not white. There's white. What if I give you all 4? Are you going to make a few Pokeballs for me then? Let's see what he does. It'll take a day to make you a Pokeball. Come back for it later. Are you going to make multiple Pokeballs though? Please do. I hope he does, because I gave him 4 of them, so I'm expecting something nice in return. Okay, that's nice that we stopped by Kurt. Hold on, there was one other area that I had in mind that I thought, you know what, we should stop by here. There's a pool of water near here that was a little sus, if you ask me. Let's have a look around here. Not a pool of water, but I guess a body of water. Hey, what are you doing? I'm on patrol for suspicious individuals. Oh yeah, that's right, we have Pokemon in the Daycare Center right now. I actually completely forgot about that. Remember how I made a comment about how we're not going to forget these guys for the whole game? Well, we kind of did. Your angry fish has grown by about 29. Your impossible has grown by about 37. Do you want your Pokemon back? You know, to be honest, not really, but I guess I should take them so that I can drop someone else off in the daycare. And I have no point for using either of those. Wait! This is actually so funny, because you know what's so funny? The 2 shiny Pokemon that we have, Gyarados and Weedle, are part of the same evolution line of the 2 Pokemon that we have in the Daycare Center. How funny is that? Oh, the Eevee following me around looks so cute. Let's talk to it. What's it doing? Oh, sings. Sniff, sniff. Something smells good. Okay, I'd like to take the Pokemon. Man, how expensive are these Pokemon gonna be? Do I have to pay for them? Do I have to pay? 3,000. Is it really worth 3,000? For taking a Magikarp back from there? Yeah, I'll take the other Pokemon back too. My goodness. Very good. Come again. Thanks. Thanks. I guess we'll store these Pokemon. My goodness. Look who we have. I feel like that was a waste of money. Level 39. It's so funny because we kept running into so many level 40 Magikarps. So yeah, we don't want that. And this over here, level 42. Who cares about a level 42 Kakuna? We have a shiny Weedle. That makes us care even less. Okay, what Pokemon would we like to leave? That is another question. You know, I guess I could leave Wobbuffet for a bit, because it's not like it's going to learn any other moves, and it's not like I care if my Wobbuffet is competitive or not. You know, maybe training this thing would be fine. Combee? I think that'll be fine. Because we probably have to make it go up quite a few levels before it actually evolves, and I don't think I'm really going to use my Combee competitively at all or anything, so yeah, we could just store both of these Pokemon in here. Wait, what item does my Combee have? Let's check what item it has before we drop it off. Maybe it has something useful. Wait, did it say sweet honey? Oh, the item is just honey. Okay, let's take that item. I don't know what that item does. Let's just take it. Receive the honey. What does honey do? Let's have a look. Honey. A sweet honey with a lush aroma that attracts wild Pokemon when it is used in grass, caves, or on special trees. That's fine. We'll just store that Pokemon. Now about your Pokemon. We can raise 2. Yes. Please look after Combee also. Fine, we'll raise your Combee for a while. Well, that was such a weird sound. Was that its cry? Okay, so we can take out... Whoops, not that one. We'll take out Ampharos and Gyarados with us. Nice people to have as part of our team. Okay, let's not keep Eevee at the front, actually, because we don't want our Eevee doing any battles. And we also don't want Dragonite at the front, or near the front, in case there's a double battle. And you know, to be honest, I wouldn't mind Ampharos at the front in case we want to use Thunder Wave on something. Okay, so does this water lead anywhere? Let's have a look. Because, yeah, there are places where we can surf where we maybe didn't fully explore, and the other place where we could also go is not only surfing, but rock climbing, because there are a lot of caves where you can use rock climb. And now that we have rock climb, we could actually go to those places and explore them and see what they are. Wait. Is this Route 34? Is this where we are? Hold on. Wait, what in the world is this? No, this isn't Dragon's Den. What is this place called? Okay, well, there's some kind of sub-area or something here. Anyways, let's head down here. Let's see what it is. Whoa, look at that. Very funny. Look how we are back here. Okay, there's an item here, so that means that we definitely didn't explore here. Nice that we got a nugget. And we can surf down here, and let's see what else there is to get down here. So fun to just be exploring the world and seeing stuff like this. Boy, if this is the place, then apparently there's a Ditto that we can get here in the wild. A 5% chance of coming across a Ditto. And it would probably be a lot easier to catch a Ditto here than in the Safari Zone. And when I'm surfing along the edge like this, that reminds me of in the original Pokémon games. Pokémon Red and Blue, well, I guess the original English versions. How you can come across Missingno and Cinnabar if you... Ooh. Yeah, if you do the trick. Wait. No, this isn't gonna be a triple battle, is it? I've never heard of a triple battle before, but this seems almost like this is going to be a triple battle, so I wonder what this is. Let's save here. Let's see what this is. Who's gonna battle me? Oh, or is it gonna be one sees me, then the next one, then the next one? Who are you? Wait, you see me also? What the? What are you doing? Oh, I thought the third one was going to see me too, but I guess not. Makes sense. Maybe she's gonna come up to us after this. Ace Trainer Jen and Ace Trainer Irene. Such low levels! My goodness, after the last double battle that we just had, I was terrified that this was going to be a very difficult battle also. I was preparing mentally for a very difficult battle, just like the battle that we had against Lance and Claire together, where we were severely underleveled. Wait, Signal Beam doesn't hit both, does it? No, unfortunately, no. Okay. So I could just take out Goldeen, then I can bite Staryu. Because Staryu's part psychic, right? My goodness, that went down so quickly. Wait, is it just water type? Does it become water psychic? Hold on. We have to look this up. Let's see. Staryu. Just water type. Wait, what about Starmie? Is Starmie water psychic or what? And hold on, who else are you sending? Okay, so when it becomes Starmie, that's when it's water psychic. Okay, who else do you have? Oh, and there's this Starmie. Okay, are you... I was gonna say, are you sending out some stronger Pokemon now? But not really. Okay, just the evolved forms of what we just defeated, and we'll do the same thing. Okay, so we'll do a Thunderbolt and a Bite. But I guess Bite goes first, because of course Gyarados is faster than Ampharos, which makes sense. Wait, does Staryu just evolve with a Water Stone? I think it does, right? Yeah, just a Water Stone. Man, look at those stats. Nice speed, nice special attack. That's nice. Oh, and it was a critical hit. Not that we needed the critical hit there. You know, wouldn't it be kind of interesting if you could save some of your critical hits for a time when you really needed it? So sorry, Irene sis. Oh, too strong. Now wait, is the other one also going to come and attack us right away or no? Wait. I'll tell my sister about you. Better not laugh yet. My sister is really strong. Oh, and Kenny's calling right now. Is Kenny also gonna warn me about the sister? Sup? This is Kenny, how are you? We absolutely must have another battle together. That's why we're speaking right now. Am I right? I hope I am. I'll be waiting on Route 13. Click. I wonder if every single... No, it can't be every single trainer in the game wants to rebattle you. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense if they could just come and attack us right now. Oops. I actually took that step down by accident. I must pay you back for taking care of my sisters. Okay, Katie, are you actually much stronger than the others? I wonder if you are. Okay, Ace... Wait, Kate, did I misread it earlier? I could have sworn it said Katie when she was talking, but now it said Ace Trainer Kate instead of Katie. Yeah, so Shellder's special defense is incredibly low. Same thing with Cloyster. It's crazy that we're here this late in the game. Is there anyone that's kind of a lower level Pokemon that we want to train at all, or no? Because we want our Eevee to evolve. Who else do we want? I guess we could train our, what is his name? Pyrogue. But, training him doesn't really matter too much. I'd rather just carry around my Eevee and have my Eevee like me some more so that I can evolve into an Espeon. Wow, nice. That was actually a bit of experience in level 56 already. Nice. No! I can't believe I lost! Oh, it is just Kate. You are so strong. We lost with no excuses. Here, take this. Power Herb. Don't think I really care for that, to be honest, but let's see what it is. I'm sorry we jumped you. We never expected anyone to find us here. You sure startled us. Okay, let's see what the item is. Power Herb. A single-use item to be held by a Pokemon. It allows the immediate use of a move that charges on the first turn. Too bad that's a single-use item, because that'd be kind of cool to use in competitive Pokemon, maybe, because then maybe you could use something like... Wait, that's all that's here? I thought maybe there'd be something else here. Okay, well, we have a battle. Let's see what it is. Battle is just a Hoot-Hoot. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because then you could use a move like Solar Beam right away. You don't have to charge up. You could just use it on the first turn. But I guess if you have a Groudon and he has the effect that it makes it sunny, then you could also just use Solar Beam right away. You know what else is actually so funny? This is the route where the Daycare Center is. And isn't it so funny that there's a chance of catching the Ditto? You can actually catch a Ditto at the exact route where the Daycare Center is. How funny is that? Okay, so there's only a 5% chance of it appearing, but that would be very nice if we could get that Ditto. Also some chances of getting, yeah, Drowsy's the most likely with a 50% chance, 10% chance of Abra, and 35% chance of Rattata. But yeah, it's so funny that Ditto is a Pokemon that is commonly used in the Daycare Center because you could use that to make eggs of Pokemon that you basically want more of. And it's so funny that you could actually catch that right at the Daycare Center. That's actually just the perfect spot for it. Because yeah, we could also catch a Ditto at the Safari Zone, but as we have seen, we have struggled with that. Wait, you know what I just realized that we can do? Oh, if we get a Ditto, then we can put the Ditto and Eevee both into the Daycare Center, and we can make a bunch of clones of Eevees. And then we could get all of the Eevee evolutions. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And hold on, this has to be the place where we can get a Ditto, right? Yeah, because look at this. We are seeing all these Pokemon. We are seeing quite a few Rattatas, quite a few Drowsies. I don't think we saw an Abra recently. Or, well, today, I guess. Oh, it's so nice when you can just spin like that. The circle pad makes it really easy to spin like that. But sometimes when you're trying to spin like that, you accidentally take a step. Okay, that was nice. Had a nice quick encounter. Be Ditto. Not a Ditto. Okay, come on, because with Ditto, we have a 5% chance, which is a 1 in 20 chance, so hopefully we run into one soon, because it's been a little while already, and still no Dittos. But I guess once we see the Ditto, then we could just catch it, as long as we don't accidentally defeat it. You know, it's so funny that in all this time, we haven't even run into an Abra, and an Abra is twice as likely as a Ditto. I wonder if D-summing exists in Pokemon's SoulSilver version. Oh, and look, there we go, there's an Abra finally. Okay, but not what we need, because we already do have a few Abras, and I don't really care to have any more of them right now. Unless it was a shiny Abra, then maybe I'd go for it, but I guess whatever shiny Pokemon we get, I would go for. But yeah, I know in the original Pokemon games, you can D-sum, where you spend a certain amount of time in the grass and outside of the grass, depending on what encounter you get, so you can manipulate the game to give you the specific encounter that you want. And one notable example of that is in the Pokemon Red speedruns, where near the beginning of the game, near Viridian, you can guarantee that you get, well, almost guaranteed, depending on how well you perform it, I guess. I don't know if there's anything luck-based to it, or if it's just 100% skill-based. But yeah, you can basically guarantee that you get a Nidoran male, which you soon evolve into a Nidoking. Yeah, so we've come across 2 Abras already, and still 0 Dittos, so I'm really hoping we can get a Ditto soon. 3rd Abra, my goodness, still no Dittos. Maybe if I go closer to the Daycare Center, I'll have a better chance at catching a Ditto, because I've been at this for a while. Another Abra, 4th Abra. Another Abra, 2 Abras in a row. My goodness, wait, is Abra a 10% Yeah, there's a 10% chance of seeing an Abra, so 2 Abras in a row, that is a 1% chance. 3 Abras in a row would be a 1 in 1,000 chance, let's see. Okay, no, it's not 3 Abras in a row, but come on, give us a Ditto. We've seen 4 or 5 Abras now, that's so many. Man, this Ditto is only a 5% catch rate, and some Pokemon like Chansey and Meryl have not catch rate, appearance rate. Encounter rate, sorry, not appearance rate, that's what it's called. Yeah, Ditto is a 5% encounter rate, but some Pokemon like Chansey and Meryl have only a 1% encounter rate in some areas. So man, that would probably have to run around, well, quite a bit, roughly. I guess roughly you'd have to run around about 5 times as much as how much we're running around to catch this Ditto. Another Abra. I accidentally used a Dust Ball because I was misclicking my touch screen. Good thing I didn't accidentally use a Master Ball, my goodness. But I am just tapping the bottom of the screen, so I guess you could accidentally use the item that you just last used. Let's save, just so we don't accidentally, you know, use a Master Ball or something. Okay, so we've now already encountered 5 or 6 Abras, and 0 Dittos. No Dittos, not a single Ditto. Oh, there we go, Ditto, okay, nice, okay, great. Oh, wow, that's so nice. I was just actually reading something on another screen, but let's have a look at this Ditto and let's see what we can do. Do I have a Quick Ball? If we could just catch it with a Quick Ball, that'd be so nice. Not a lot of Quick Balls left. We could try it. Because look, Ditto doesn't even have a very high catch rate. 4.6% chance of catching it with a Pokeball at full HP. Yeah, so it looks like we're actually going to have to paralyze it. Uh-oh. Well, it might Thunder Wave me. That's a problem. Hold on, I wonder if its catch rate is now going to be different. Yeah, sure, use moves like Headbutt on me, whatever, that's fine. How is it dealing so much damage? It's 46 levels lower than me. Does it copy my stats when it transforms too? No, wait, this is crazy. Wait, what is Friend Ball? No, I don't care if Ditto is more friendly when we catch it, to be honest. I'll just use some Ultra Balls and hopefully we could catch this Ditto and then we could keep it. That'd be very nice. Okay, now, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. We'll just use a few balls on it, that's fine. It'll be fine. Its Headbutt is actually dealing a lot more damage than I thought that it would. For a Pokemon that is 46 levels lower than me, you'd think a move like Headbutt would deal almost no damage. Okay, shook twice again. Thunder Wave, yeah, sure. You know, I had a feeling we would end up just being paralyzed here. But let's just keep going with these Ultra Balls, and hopefully we will catch this guy over here. Yeah, you know, Normal is an interesting type, but I guess when it transforms, it just becomes the type of whatever it transforms into. I don't think it stays a Normal type. Too bad we didn't catch it there. It shook 3 times. Yeah, and look at Ditto's base stats, all 48, so that's a bit less than half of a Mew. If we look up Mew, let's open up Mew in another one, in another tab here. If we look at Mew stats, yeah, as I remembered, all 100s. Well, that's very high on average. Really a pretty balanced Pokemon. And hold on, who were we looking at earlier? I think we were looking at Tyrogue. If we look at Tyrogue, is it all 48s? Oh no, all 35s, yeah, so it's basically 1/3 of a Mew. That's kind of funny. And hold on, here we just looking at a moment ago. Ditto's all 48s. Wait, so Ditto's base stats are higher than Tyrogue's? That's kind of crazy. Okay, and when are we going to get this Ditto? My goodness, look at this. A 4%, almost 5%, 4.6% chance of catching it at full HP with a Pokeball. But we're not using a Pokeball, we're using an Ultra Ball, and it's paralyzed. Come on now. Come on now. This is not good. We're wasting a few Ultra Balls here. Maybe I should just use a regular Pokeball. Okay, am I going to be confused now or what? What if the Ditto actually defeats me just from all the Pokeballs that we're using? I'll just use a regular Pokeball. That's fine. Fine, I don't want to waste all my Ultra Balls trying to catch a Ditto. A Ditto of all Pokemon, I tell you, a Ditto. What if I use up all of my Pokeballs except for the Master Ball trying to catch this? If all 60 Pokeballs fail, all 20 Great Balls fail, all 20 or so Ultra Balls fail, then what, huh? Okay, good. Ditto heard me getting worried, and I thought, you know what, I'll catch you. I'm not going to let you have that insane probability. Ditto's data was added to the Pokédex. Its transformative ability is perfect. However, if made to laugh, it can't maintain its disguise. That is so funny to think. Yeah, our Ditto will of course be named Jello. That's a good name for it. Torin is calling. Who's Torin? CX Mini, howdy, it's Torin, how are you? Recently, I was trying to catch a Nidorino, but it ran away. So disappointing. And I don't forget how disappointing it was. I'm writing down the name of the Pokemon that got away on my notebook. There are Pokemon names all over my notebook. Click. Are you at the Safari Zone or something? Why are Pokemon getting away from you? Okay, who do I have at the daycare right now? Let's have a look. Oh, you guys, you know what? Because I kind of don't want to put away my Eevee right now. I figure, you know what? We can probably keep Eevee with us for a bit. And even if our Eevee evolves, then we could still use it with Ditto after that, can't we? I'm very excited to see what happens next. This is such a fun playthrough to be working on, and I hope you enjoy the next episode.